All right, let's turn that back in there. Okay, so we can now turn the APU off. Oops, I hit start. APU off. Flaps. We'll set flaps 5. And you guys run FS to crew. Is it worth it? Because I used to have it back in the old days, the older versions. Taxi turn off light. Taxi and turn off lights on. Strobe. Should I have the strobe on now or after? I should probably do that at the runway, huh? Okay. I think we're ready to taxi. Parking brake coming off. Oh, I need to turn packs on. Packs on. It channels the mic TX function to the respective box. So in order for Pilot Edge to hear me, do I have to hit that button, that mic button? That's good to know. Okay, I'm spooling up for a slow left turn. Thank you, Hopesy. Appreciate that. This is one real masterpiece of flight simulation. Yeah, I'm impressed so far. I don't, from what I've gathered, I don't think, do you have to do that mic button on VATSIM, Gargantuan? I don't think that the X-Plane 777 is quite up to this level. Is that correct? As far as systems are concerned? I'm hoping one day, though, that we have both options, you know, a 777 and both sims. So green mic light on VHF1 and press the transmit button to talk. You have to press this button right here to talk, or can I use my contact ATC button? Just click it. All right, I can click it. Oh, I think that did what I did manually. Because I turned the two lights on with the mic and the volume. I think I did that manually, but I could be wrong. Someday someone might bring something close to this. Yeah, maybe. Oops. Fly Factor, are you watching? Yeah, exactly. I mean, from what I hear, the SSG 777 is not bad, but I guess they need an update. Or do they have an X-Plane 11 update? I don't know. I don't own... The only heavy that I own in X-Plane is the 763. So maybe someone who owns the SSG can chime in on... Actually, it's the SSG does the 747. They don't do the... Or do they do the 777? Or is Flight Factor done the 777, but it's an older version? All Ruben was saying was press that and the pop-up comes up. Everyone else got carried away. Oh, okay, Bird. All right, Bird, I get you. Thank you. I was thinking you had to press that button to use Pilot Edge, but basically what you're saying... See, what I did is I turned the mic and this one on the console down below when I was down there. So, but it's nice to know that we have a shortcut. See, I just clicked on those. Yeah. You hope TFDI does one for P3D? Yeah, I wish I was more of a Mad Dog fan because, well, for one, I would fly the TFDI 717 if I was more of a Mad Dog fan. And then apparently there's this Mad Dog X, I believe, that's going to release here imminently. Is it possible to have your ortho on a network PC and sim link to the sim? Not across the network unless you're on a, like, say, a 10 gigabit network, which you're not going to have at home. A 10 gig network, then it might work. If you don't have the room on your, on your drive, I'd go external USB 3.0 drives. And then, yeah, that would, because that's what I run half of my European ortho on, is a USB 3.0 drive. So P3D is getting an MD80, I guess. I don't know, really not in my sights. Yeah, I don't like any of the Mad Dogs, but don't tell anyone. They're reporting the view change sim crash is fixed in 4.2. Cool. Ironically, I was offered the TFDI 717 before it was released for a preview, and I didn't have P3D installed at the time, so but it was nice of them to offer. Going a little bit fast for a 777, I'm thinking. What happens if I do a flyby when I'm taxiing? It's kind of zoomed in, isn't it? That's kind of a cool view, though. I'm so used to having ortho scenery. That looks just bleh over there. The plane looks amazing. The plane is amazing so far. I can celebrate a little bit, right, B2? I can celebrate the fact that I've actually started it up, programmed it to some degree, and I'm actually taxiing. So B2, am I allowed to have a little bit of celebration? It's come a long way since it released over a year ago. Thanks. Obviously, USB 3 is fast enough. Well, Mickham, the downside to the USB 3, if you don't have, obviously it's the first preference is to have orthophoto on your SSD drive, right? But not many of us can afford large SSD drives. I can't. I have a 0.5 terabyte SSD. I have 2 8 terabyte hard disks that I have most of my ortho on, but I actually filled up those 2 disks with ortho. So I have 2 external 3.0 USB drives. The downside to USB 3.0 with regard to ortho is the load time on startup. I haven't seen any situations where after I've loaded into the sim that I have any sort of lag for any long period of time once I'm loaded in. We got a subscribe. Sim.
Finally in front of my PC. Lol.
Sim Pilot 13 with the subscribe. Thank you. 4 months in a row, Sim Pilot. He's a member of the GSA. Hope you're well. Hope you are well. I was interested to hear about your situation, and I really wish the best for you in all your life happenings. It's awesome. Okay. So you need 2 8 terabyte spinners for ortho. Well, no, you don't need 16 terabytes. you basically, well, to start the ortho addiction, you need probably 1 terabyte just to get started. Just a little dabble do. But if you go Zoom level 17 across the entire United States, and then you have Zoom level 18 and 19 around the airports, courtesy of JSnap 1982, then suddenly you have 12 terabytes of ortho just for the United States. And then you have a Petrie Ron come in and give you another 4 to 5 terabytes of European ortho. Yeah. You may steam tonight. Steam or stream, Sim Pilot. Bananagram, hello. Actually, I'm going to stop right here for a second. I did notice. There we go. Parking brake. Wait. All right. So if come on. How come my parking brake's going off? Is it? There's brakes. My parking brake is set and then it goes off. Why is that? Yeah. So I got to toggle it with the joystick or with. Yeah. Oh, yeah, why is that? Why is it doing that, gentlemen? Alright, well. Salt Lake Tower's telling us to line up and wait. We'll go ahead and... Yeah, we got TARA on. I guess we can start the clock here in just a moment. Strobe lights can come on. Landing lights can come on. And, yeah. So at 55% N1, I'll go Toga. Still a chance to die before takeoff, yeah. Yes, see, Gargantuan, that's my mission, right? Is for you to do 18% X-plane. But can anyone tell me why my parking brake won't stay? I also want to be able to... Oh, what I did do. I'll show you guys this. So on my mouse, this is a scroll wheel, right, on the mouse. And if you... And it's also the middle button. But if you press down the scroll wheel, it kind of moves around. So when you're in chase plane, and for example, I want to hold down the middle mouse button, and if I hold down the middle mouse button, I have free view around the sim just by using my mouse, right? But I found that when I was holding that middle mouse button, that the scroll wheel, it was awkward to do it. So I remapped the middle mouse wheel to a button on the side here. So now I just hold down that side wheel, that side button on the mouse, and then I can do a, you know, and go, oh, you want to just do this? Oh, hello there. You know, it's kind of nice just to be able to have something without the scroll wheel. You use that all the time. It's awesome. Yeah, I'm happy about that. All right, I don't know how to fly. I'm scared, gentlemen. Let's just try it. Let's just light this candle. Also, if you click the middle mouse button to do landing lights, it will all will come on and go off. Oh, okay. So middle mouse button here. You have to wait till you have the hand. Okay, that makes sense. Cool. Side click. Exactly. Don't tell Brett San, Josh. Do not tell Brett San that there's a new way to get underneath my skin. Side click. How long have you been waiting to do this? I know. You've been waiting forever. All right, let's try it, I guess. Damn it. All right. So side click. Come down here. Parking brake is well not set. I do not know why. Spooling up. Here we go. %, 50%, 55 Toga. I might even leave some sounds on. How come it didn't call V1 out? Positive rate, gear coming up. Oh, I tried to do shift 2. That didn't work. Oh, I should try to do one of these. I should program. That's a screenshot. Okay, RNAV to P-Pig. How come I got tire pressure and brake temperature? lit up. That's interesting. Over here on the EFIS, we'll just recall that. Okay, we've been told to climb and maintain. 190, let's say. Let's just go. Let's go vertical speed. Oh, it's not doing it. Vertical speed. You let air out of the tire earlier. That's why your parking brake wasn't working. Are your brakes? Are you on your? I wasn't on my brakes at the time, and I wasn't at any time during the departure. Or yeah, flying the Big Bird. Yeah, Craig. Exactly. You're watching Skeleton at the Olympics. There you go. I wonder if my plane's not doing that. Oh, it did the wrong thing. See, this is why we test. Let me show you guys what this plane's doing right now. And this is why we don't go on Pilot Edge until we know the plane. Right here, let me show you on the what happened. And this is what I think is, watch this. So if we go over here to the left top, this is the PCOP 5 departure, right? So we took off, we went to PPIG, but now the plane is doing a right turn back to the airport. And then once it circles back around, it's then going to go to Wazer. And I think it has to do with some sort of altitude, right? So if you look, we were supposed to do that and just go PPIG Wazer, right? Well, this plane did something else. So if you look here on the ND, see how it went here? It's like we're redoing the departure right now, going to PPIG. So on, yes, exactly. That's what it is, B2. So it's probably a minimum altitude at Wazer, maybe at or below 10,000. I don't know what it is. So essentially, if I'm on pilot, let me get rid of this one here. If I'm on Pilot Edge, I'm going to want to go probably into, like, say, a direct to Wazer mode, because it's it's PPIG at 10,000, and if you're not at PPIG at 10,000, it probably goes, I'm going to circle around so I get to 10,000. Well, you could just go ahead and program it to do Wazer, or you could just do heading mode, right? Or it missed PPIG. Yeah, but it's not going to miss PPIG now, right? So here we go. So it's going to make the turn, and it's going to go, and now that we're above 10,000, it's going to all as well. But on Pilot Edge, you get wrecked right there. You'd be, yeah. Yeah. Let me come up here and turn the lights off. Oh, I can do middle click. All off. Taxi. Oh, taxi shouldn't have been off. Strobe can stay on. Logo lights off. Yeah. I think it missed PPIG. Yeah. But that's the thing is, right, is that people will blame the FMC, but in actuality, you're the pilot flying. You need to know that, hey, I need to go PPIG, and then I need to go to Wazer. And so what I'm thinking I might do next time is maybe I'll put PPIG at a lower altitude, like 6,000 or something. Maybe, I don't know. They would say, did you just turn right? Exactly, Torbinator. That's exactly right. So this is why you test. This is why you test. I got so many sounds on. Juicy sounds. Where are you going? Exactly. Where are you going? P-Pig wasn't in hard altitude. I know. It wasn't an at or above or below. It wasn't a hard altitude. But for some reason, this system said, mm-mm. So what I'll do next time, when I go on Pilot Edge, because I will recreate this flight on Pilot Edge. I'm gonna probably do just like a heading mode or something. Or when I'm on my way to P-Pig, I'm gonna quickly go down to the FMC and I'm gonna say direct to Wazer. Yeah, that would probably be the easiest way to do it. I'm thinking, maybe. That's no ortho. No ortho. But it's better than nothing. No ortho. I gotta customize some of these views. Now, I do like the water right there. That water's kind of cool. I think it's because you missed the turn before you turned your AP on. You were off your flight director guidance. You could just re-enter P-Pig, and that should have fixed it. I don't think so, Ruben. I actually think that if you immediately hit autopilot after after gear up, I think it's going to do that same thing. I could be wrong, though. The instruction is climb to 4,727, and then you do your turn, right? Well, you hit that 47. That's 500 feet above the field. So, yeah. But I encourage anyone that has the 777 to go ahead and try that same departure and let me know. All right, I need to go standard pressure. Standard pressure is set. I'm also going to bring up my georeferencing here. Just to show you the georeferencing that's going on. We've got Navigraph here, and you can see that we are doing the PCOP 5, and you can see that our plane is just near Axfog. We've departed Salt Lake City. We're going to... I'm going to bring up some... I got this other program I got to start here for additional georeferencing. Right there. This program here, FSX Flight, that will help me with my networking. This plane climbs like a slug. I'm in vertical speed though, so I could bust that up. In fact, I'll reach my hand. I'll reach my hand up here and I'll go like this, and I'll go that up to 2600 just for torb, because we are in VS mode. I could do this also. I could say, okay, at desert. At desert, yeah, 250 / 360. No, that's gonna be. It won't get there in time. We'll just go in VS mode for a bit. Joven the Oven, how you doing? Joven the Oven. MSP Jordan, how you doing? MSP Jordan, you donated over $1,300 to Marcus last night. It's very generous of you, sir. He's going to have a good time in the expo into Vegas. Hope you enjoyed the event, Jordan. I won't be getting the FS Labs, Gargantuan. I don't know. It's kind of like the guys that have... It's the guys that have some planes and some sims, and then, you know, like, for example, I have the Fly Factor 320. If I want to fly the 320, I think I'm going to fly the next plane. But then again, maybe I'll have a beer or 2 or 5 with FS Labs in Vegas, and they'll say, hey, we'll give it to you for twice the price. I'll say, okay, let's do it. Yeah, it's in June. Yep. And it's going to be 115 degrees in Vegas. All right, we're passing through flight level 300. Yeah, the 320 is out. It's released. And what I'm really looking forward to is that Navigraph AirRack update. That will make me very happy. That's how you'd be if you ever got XP. No need to fly planes you already have and love in P3D. No. It's a little bit different, though. Because you have flight dynamics in one sim, and then you don't have as many flight dynamics in another sim. But the beauty of your situation, Garg, is that you're a streamer, and a good streamer. So you put up a little dono go, and you can get yourself a nice aircraft. I actually was donated this aircraft. The 777 was a donation from PMDG driver, aka Mike Alpha X-ray. You're in Vegas right now, Fry and Ryan. It's definitely not warm right now. What is it? Probably 55 there right now. You're gonna request work off at that time, and I'm gonna try and stay in the same hotel. You're going to try to stay in the same hotel room. Well, good luck with his wife. I wish you good luck with that. Is it 5 o'clock somewhere? So any XP goals have this as a prerequisite. You do have the 777 goal up right now? Cool. The AirRack is up to March. Bought the FF yesterday. Yeah. March of 2017, right? It's like 1600 series AirRack. It's almost a year old.